Lechu Aronim Shel HaMishnah. Hey. Everyone, please work on your worksheets or study your Mishnah.
לך לך מארצך וממולדתך ומבית אביך אל הארץ אשר אראך.
Michal, I would like to see your work. This work is unacceptable. What does this say here?
Right, guess what it means.
That is it. You are going to the principal's office. Straight to the principal's office. Action.
Grandma, catch me. Why are you so mean? Yeah.
Okay. Hello, Aronim Shel HaMishnah. Now I will sing and explain Masechet Brachot, Perek Aleph, Mishnah Gimel. In this Mishnah, we learn about the concept of Chumrah, which means a stringent version of a law, and the concept of Kula, which means a lenient or less harsh version of a law. In this Mishnah, we learned that it is okay to do a Chumrah, a stringency, as long as it won't come at a great cost. Meaning, as long as doing this Chumrah will not, for example, cost you a lot of money or a lot of effort to a point where it is really negatively impacting your life. And of course, we say it's against Jewish law to do a Chumrah, a stringency, if it is going to endanger your life, which is the example in this Mishnah. Also, we say that one can only do a Chumrah if you are really doing it for the right reasons and not in order to show off. And therefore, if you are doing a Chumrah, which is not often done, we say that you really shouldn't do it in a public manner. You should do it in private so it won't look as though you are showing off. So now I will sing the first half of the Mishnah. Beit Shammai Omrim Ba'erev Kol Adam Yatu Vayikro Uvaboker Yamdu Shneimar Uveshochecha Uvkumecha Ubeit Hillel Omrim Kol Adam Kore Kedarko Shneimar Uvelechtecha Vaderech Im Ken Lama Ne'emar Uveshokbecha Uvkumecha Besha'a Shebnei Adam Shokvim Ubesha'a Shebnei Adam Omdim. Now this Mishnah starts out by saying Beit Shammai Omrim, the house of Shammai says. Now when the Mishnah says Beit, this is talking about not a physical house, this is talking about the academy of Shammai and everyone who learned in Shammai's school. So Beit Shammai Omrim Ba'erev Kol Adam Yatu, that in the evening every person leans and sits. So therefore he says that when you say Shema in the evening, you're supposed to do it sitting down and leaning. Uva boker yamdu, and in the morning you stand up. Shneimar uveshokbecha uvkumecha, as it says in a pasuk, uveshokbecha uvkumecha. Now, so Shammai learns out of the word uveshokbecha, which means and when you lie down, that a person is supposed to be saying Shema, how a person lies down, meaning basically sitting and also leaning over. And he learns out of uvku mecha, and when you wake up, that a person is supposed to be saying Shema standing up. Ubeit Hillel omrim kol adam koreh kedarko. And Beit Hillel says, every person reads it in his own way, meaning that you can say Shema whatever way you want to be saying it. Shneimar uvelachlecha v'derech, as it says in a pasuk, as you walk in your own way, meaning that, again, he learns out of this pasuk that you can say Shema whatever way you want to be saying it. So next, the Mishnah will ask, but what does Beit Hillel learn out of the words ubeshokpecha uvkumecha if he says that you can read Shema whatever way you want? So again, it asks, im ken lama ne'amar uveshokpecha uvkumecha. If so, why does it say uveshokpecha uvkumecha? So the Mishnah is asking Hillel, so then why, in your opinion, does it say uveshokpecha uvkumecha? And the Mishnah answers, B'sha'ah shebnei adam shokvim, in the time that a person lies down, meaning that Hillel learns out of ubeshokpecha that a person says Shema in the time that a person lies down. Ubesha'ah shebnei adam omdim, and in the time that you stand up, meaning that he learns out of the words uvkumecha that you have to say Shema in the time that a person wakes up, meaning in the morning. So that we have learned that Beit Shammai learns out of ubeshokpecha uvkumecha how to be saying Shema, whereas Beit Hillel learns out of ubeshokpecha uvkumecha when to say the Shema. So the reason for the argument in this Mishnah is their understanding of why the Torah says ubeshokpecha uvkumecha. Now we say that according to halacha, the halacha follows Beit Hillel. And the reason why the halacha usually follows Beit Hillel against Beit Shammai is because he often has a more reasonable, a more kula and lenient approach to halacha. And sometimes Beit Shammai's approach is overly harsh and also strict. Therefore, we say that really you can say Shema whatever way you want to be saying it, as long as you are saying it in a respectable way. But there is a custom that you say Shema by sitting and also leaning. But we say that this is not halakha. To call it halakha, to be leaning, is a chumrah, an extra stringency. And therefore, you should not do it if it will endanger your life. So now, I will sing the the first half of this Mishnah again, and then I will ask you to pause it, and then I want all of you to sing it twice. Beit Shammai omrim ba'erev kol adam yatu vayikra'u uvaboker yamdu shneimar uveshokpecha uvkumecha ubeit Hillel omrim kol adam koreh kedarko shneimar uvelechtecha v'derech im ken lama ne'amar uveshokpecha uvkumecha b'sha'ah shebnei adam shokvim ubesha'ah shebnei adam omdim. Now please pause the video.
Eli, I am not picking on you, but you have to stop talking now.
Very good. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Adam, no more strange dances and silly dances.
Okay, so now I will sing the second half of the Mishnah, and I will afterwards explain it. Amar Ribi Tarfon, Ani hayiti baba derech, vehiteti likrot, kedivrei Beit Shammai, vesikanti be'atzmi, mipnei ha'listim, amru lo, kedai hayita lachuv be'atzmecha, she'avarta al divrei Beit Hillel. So now I will sing it again. Amar Ribi Tarfon, Ani hayiti baba derech, vehiteti likrot, kedivrei Beit Shammai, vesikanti be'atzmi, mipnei ha'listim, amru lo, kedai hayita lachuv be'atzmecha, she'avarta al divrei Beit Hillel. So now the Mishnah says, Amar Ribi Tarfon, Ani hayiti ba baderech. So Ribi Tarfon, he was on the way traveling. Vesikanti be'atzmi mipnei ha'listim. And he says, I endangered myself because of robbers. Now the idea is that in the Mishnah's time, in ancient times, it's not like it is now, where there's usually a rule of law everywhere, where pretty much everywhere is safe. In the Mishnah's time, it was only usually safe in the cities, and that's also why there were walls around a city, meaning to keep everyone in there safe. But when you traveled outside of the city, there was often the issue of a lot of criminals who would hang out on the highways and they would rob people while they're traveling in between the cities. So now we are going to learn how Ribi Tarfon endangered himself while he was traveling on the road by holding of a chumrah, by the extra strict version of the halakha which Beit Shammai had said. Vehiteti likrot kedivrei Beit Shammai, and he leaned over to read according to the words of Beit Shammai, meaning that he stopped on the road, he got off his carriage or his horse, and he sat down on the side of the road in order to say Shema. And we had learned this is a chumrah, this is a stringency, and now he has endangered his life. Now he can easily be attacked by the robbers on the road because he got off his carriage or his horse in order to say Shema. And the other rabbis say to him, Amru lo, kedai hayita lachuv be'atzmecha. It is enough that you owe your life. Meaning that your action was wrong and you owe your life. You basically, for no reason, endangered your life. She'avarta al divrei Beit Hillel. Why? Because you passed over the words of Beit Hillel, meaning you ignored the words of Beit Hillel, and you chose to hold of this chumrah of Beit Shammai. So the rabbis are telling Ribi Tarfon that what he did, it was wrong. It was so wrong that you basically owe your life to Hashem, because Hashem does not want us to approach our Judaism and the way that we observe halakha in a way which endangers our life. So again, the big idea of this Mishnah is is that a chumrah, an extra stringent version of a law, it's okay as long as it won't come at a great cost. Like for example, our Mishnah's example is we shouldn't observe halakha, Jewish law, so strictly that it endangers your life. And we learn from other Mishnahs that the same principle applies to if observing the chumrah will come at a great cost to any other aspect of our lives. Like if it's going to cost too much money, or it's going to come at a cost of so much time that you can't do things that are more critical, like taking care of your kids, taking care of the needs of your family, and other critical things. Go Adonim Shel HaMishnah. Good luck.
We're just joking and acting, so don't try this at home. Be nice to the substitute. Thank you for your cooperation. It's a hard not life at school. It's a hard not life at school. It's a hard not life at school.
These are my twin nieces.
My name is Hadass. My name is Michal. We are 8 in 3rd grade.
I'm 4, and my name is Lulu, also named as Leola.
Very good. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello, my name is Michal. I am 8. I have a twin sister. I have a cousin named Michal who lives in Israel. Enjoy studying with Michael. My name is Hadass. I am 8 in 3rd grade. Something very special about me is that I once looked in the eye of a baby giraffe for 15 minutes, and I think it really liked me. Be nice to the substitute.
Yeah, I think.
Say, my name is Leora.
My name is Leola. I love those. Those are my favorite animals in the whole world. And I'm 4. And I really like to dance, but I'm in gymnastics. And I do swimming lessons.
Hey, and what are 2 other names that you have?
And Lulu and Leola Marshmallow.
And what are your 2 other special names? Leo. Yes.
Well, actually, I have 3 special names. Michali Dali. And the one Uncle Michael gave me, Michali Lollipop. He once licked my head.
Hadass?
I've got a bunch of nicknames, and so here are a few. Hadassi Saucy from Michael, and Hadassi Wasi, and Hadassi Shmasi, which is very hard for me to pronounce.
Very good. Thank you.